Since when Peter Obi talk come out say make Tinubu come tell us the real age, the real nationality, my dear people. Hey, not be small thing, no. In fact, na fire na dey catch since we dey find water we want take quench am. Hey, una remember say Professor Hanks come out come talk say nothing wey Bola Ahmed no fit forge. Una remember that man wey be prof for Maryland. Good. So Peter Obi come still release say this our president wey we no know him background, so make e come explain to Nigerians before we know wetin dey happen. O BBC just carry their self come out. They just talk say Bola Tinubu diploma, no evidence that shows that Nigerian president forged college record. For the report, they come write plenty things wey me and you don already know. So nothing there was new. That's truth about the whole thing. Nothing there was new. The only thing they come up with now be say no evidence show, like no written evidence. Chicago State did not just state that this thing is fake. They not just use that language fake. But wetin they not feel recognize, wetin it be, not be fake with that one. Okay, it could be like say the whole thing a competition, because a lot of international bodies and individuals when they come out, they throw stone at Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So he needed to use a more bigger platform to take correct this whole thing or change the narrative smoothly. Now he come up with the BBC. Because if I use Nigerian media, say one Arise TV, but that one not get head. Okay, they have to top up their game because they understand the power of the media. Say if they use one big platform, the whole thing will spread. And they'll come tag Atiku as a liar. As this news spread like wildfire, it can't reach Atiku ear. Say, see what the BBC go do. Immediately, Atiku can't reply. Atiku knocks BBC over report on Tinubu certificate forgery. Says full-blown media propaganda has begun. It said, sometimes last week when NBC issued a final warning to Arise News TV, we pointed out that the Tinubu administration was on the verge of launching a full-blown propaganda and also intimidating uncooperative media houses into discrediting and downplaying the CSU scandal. Sadly, we never imagined that it would be the BBC that would become the willing tool. Likewise, Mr. Frank Chaibo has said the BBC Broadcasting Corporation held in its fact-check reports, claiming that there was no evidence that the President Bola Tinubu forged his CSU certificate. As they try to digest what the BBC talk, hey, now we come dey hear say people come dey fire them left, front, right. They talk, they accuse them, say they don't give them money, they don't settle them. The next thing we come dey hear say the British Broadcasting Corporation disinformation team has claimed that out of the disputed documents before Nigerian courts associated with President Bola Tinubu, it is only his date of birth and secondary school that raises question. This is the same person you said did not forge. So how come the birth certificate and the secondary school is now raising questions? Oh yeah, I'm gonna take microphone, I'm gonna answer. As that one constantly bolofua, we come dey hear say court documents reveal former Attorney General Bello Adoke filed and withdraw federal information against Bola Tinubu in January 2011. Bola Tinubu was indicated in a perjury case for falsely declaring that he attended government secondary school Ibadan between 1962 and 1965. How come BBC not to see this one? How come they not to see the film wey dey inside the man? Okay, that one not stop for there. As they fire Tinubu, na so they fire Atiku, na so they fire Peter Obi, to the extent even the former president of the ex-NDDC board chairperson Onochi come tell Peter Obi say he fail for Anambra State, make he go house, make he go sleep. Una remember say before Peter Obi call for the press meeting, people come dey talk say Peter Obi don change, no dey vibrant again. The rumor come dey go say he don go join Tinubu, say he no wan join Atiku. Now this one I come make Peter Obi come and talk to give Nigeria the impression say come he no dey on Tinubu side, neither Atiku in the fight for you too.
Permit me to introduce to you the High Legends Colonel, the Presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Peter Gregory Obi, His Excellency. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Our party chairman, our DG, and all the stakeholders of our party present, gentlemen of the press. Good morning. This is a press conference. Having followed a prolonged identity crisis that recently played out in the American court system and the controversy surrounding the authenticity of the Chicago State University credentials of Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I must confess I'm distressed as a Nigerian. In addition to the barrage of media frenzy that the matter has triggered at home and abroad, I have had the unwholesome burden of responding to embarrassing questions about the Nigerian overall credibility as a nation to privileged audience and individuals both at home and abroad in different parts of the world I've traveled recently. To the outsiders, the entire Chicago University matter, as well as Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu's many other lingering identity question marks, have further worsened Nigerian less than glorious image internationally. Uninformed outsiders now see every Nigerian as a fraudster, certificate forger, or identity thief. The controversy is unnecessary, just as the implicit global embarrassment could have been avoided. In my opinion, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have saved the nation and himself this protracted embarrassment and undue anxiety. Even in this late in the day, however, Chief Ahmed Bola Tinubu still owes the nation and the world a simple debt of obligation only he can discharge. I therefore respectfully and humbly call on him to immediately and personally mount the rostrum of his present high office to perform a simple task once and for all time. He should reintroduce himself to the nation he governs and to the world for avoidance of further doubt. He should let the world know his name, his nationality, his place of birth, his parentage, the primary and secondary school he attended with dates, as well as the actual universities he attended and certificates obtained. It should indicate clearly where and when he did his national youth service. In addition, if at any time he had a change of name, he should state so clearly and circumstance. That is itself is no crime. This is a simple task that will take only a few minutes. It requires no affidavit, prolonged court process, spokesperson, agents or surrogates. The task is one that only Chief Bola Tinubu himself, through a direct personal statement, can perform. He must perform this task urgently in order to lay to rest once and for the last time the many lingering doubts and valid speculation about his true identity. A leader cannot source a clear, unambiguous personal statement about his identity to political surrogates, official spokespeople, lawyers, or any other person, no matter how highly placed. A matter of personal identity of a leader is too sensitive and central to the function of the office he currently occupies to be trifled with, outsourced, or disguised under the cloak of officialdom. It is about integrity, morality, values, and the rule of law that defines the character of a nation and its people. In his present capacity as a leader of a nation of over 200 million Nigerians, his true identity is a matter of grave national and international interest. The people deserve to know with certainty the true identity of their leader, and this overrides whatever rights he may have to personal privacy. In addition, the international community deserves to know the true identity of the person with whom they will engage on Nigeria. Having stood for an election of elevated office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Bola Tinubu have implicitly undertaken to cede the rights of private citizens in favor of life of open disclosure of his true identity and other circumstances that might be of public interest. His personal integrity demands no less. The legitimacy of the office he currently occupies demands that much and even more. Respect for the integrity and esteem of the Nigerian nation within the Committee of Nations makes it even more incumbent and compulsory. It is time to do the right thing. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
I don't know put this with a woman for work. Oh, hey, my people, when I watch this woman from the beginning to the end, I just imagine say some people just carry some kind of matter put for their head. They won't die, they won't quench, they won't do everything for the matter. The English they speak, not correct. Gubernatorial, if you pronounce her. She was just saying, I don't even know how she would go to that position. She was just talking, her body language was zero, everything about her was zero, all because you want to defend one man you know nothing about. My country people might let the video play.
Federal Republic of Nigeria. Their Excellencies, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. Please put your hands together for joining us. On February 25th, 2023, millions of Nigerians of voting age trooped out to the polls to elect the 16th president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you know the person. Who is he? The president. Who is he? Bola. They had the options to choose between 18 candidates representing 18 political parties, with the obvious front runner being Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC, Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, Mr. Peter Obi, my own brother, of the Labour Party, and Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the NNPC. This election was adjudged to be one of the most competitive elections ever experienced in our nation, Nigeria, ever experienced in the recent electoral history. At the close of the presidential polls, a total of 8,794,726 voters from the broad spectrum of the country chose Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the man that we, the OPI, Omale Gwoku Progressive Initiative Igbo Kwenu, supported ab initio. The All Progressive Congress, as the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he defeated Atiku Abubakar, who came second with more than 1.8 million votes, representing 1.8 million Nigerians. And also, of course, my brother Obi got his own votes. We are indeed pleased with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for quickly settling down to be in the task of to begin the task of governance and tackling the very critical issues confronting our dear country. From day one, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hit the ground running and is focused on laying the foundation and the structures necessary to deliver on his renewed hope agenda. Somebody say after me, renewed hope agenda.
Renewed hope agenda.
And that is hope for all, which he promised Nigerians during the electioneering process. However, as the weeks went by, it became obvious that many issues started coming out, which may constitute a huge distraction on the new administration to deliver a desired nation for all Nigerians, especially the PDP candidate Atiku Abubakar, whom appear to still be suffering from a severe post-election loss trauma and a near presidency syndrome. It can be painful, you know, but Asiwaju is there now, following his defeat at the polls on his 5th presidential contest. He suddenly realized that his dream of being president of this country, which seemed so close in 2023, was again mirage in 2023. And that takes me to an issue of concern. He contested when he had all the governors of PDP on his side. He did not win election. Then he contested when he lost a great man of our party right now, Wike himself, Nyesom Wike, who is a target fighter, and about 4 other PDP governors, and he did not win. He wasn't able to win when he had all of them. What's the national rationale behind his force to be the president, laying claim to the fact that he would have been the president of this country, that he would have won? At what calculation or strategy was he really looking at to win the election? You all Nigerians will agree with me that there's no way he would have won that election, because he lost the great man among him, Wike, and he also lost 4 strong governors. It's a minus to his desire. He did not win when he had them. Will he win when he lost them?
No.
Thank you. His past election, and again, that takes me to today. You know, I had already put up my speech, and suddenly I realized, and I watched my own brother that I respect so much, Peter Obi, who is also a presidential candidate for Labour Party. He came up on a rise this morning to say that our president, a man that is the #1 man of this country, should come out and explain his state. So by now, a man who served 8 years as a governor, you don't know his state, should tell us his background educationally. Is that right?
No.
What am I trying to say here? It's an insult to Nigeria as a nation for you to call out our president, who was massively supported and elected and confirmed and validated as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to come and stand before who? To say he's from this state, from this country, from this region, from the locality. Does he owe us that?
No.
What president owe us now is to take us to our destination of choice.
Yes.
So I'm disappointed in a man that I respect so much, my brother, who stood firm to run for the Igbos. It may not be turned now, but it could come in future. But whatever he does now is going to play out in future. So let us be cautioned, and let all Igbos not be misled by this press interview that our own brother Peter Obi granted their rights. Thank you. On this note, I once again call on my darling brothers and sisters, the Igbos from the eastern region, to please embrace peace and unity. Join us, the OPI Igbo Kwenu Kimegwu Mmiri, to ensure that we support this administration charged to drive us to our destination of choice, which is greatness, prosperity, abundant goodness, enormous job, security, abundance good, that which Bola Ahmed Tinubu did in Lagos when he was made the governor. He should make it in national. And what do we need to? Owing to the fact that it is obvious and too early, it's too early for us to start agitating as Igbos. We have a president. If you love this country, would you desire that we go back to election? Do you know what it costs the country to go through an election? Do we have a great man on board? The answer is what?
Yes.
Some people, when I called them out today to come out, they said to me that they were expecting that at the point they were appointing the ministers, you worked more than almost every lady mentioned. But Enugu State filled another person. But I told them, if you are to support a presidential candidate, do it from your heart because you believe in his capacity to change the narrative. I love Nigeria, I love the Igbos, and I want us to get the best. And I know that the best is lying on this great man, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom I call the Jagaban, whom I risked my life, and we risk our life, to go to 6 geopolitical zones, to go to 36 states plus FCT, not minding the beating, the hitting. But we stood firm. He has not forgotten. Some said none of OPI member has been appointed, even you who stood in risk. And I told them, did you do that ab initio because of that reason? Calm down, because the president can see and he knows those who are for him, and he will do the needful. I use this time to speak to my father, my darling, my Jagaban, and our mother I love so much, Senator Remy, and the vice president. I speak for the Igbos. Please share this word. We know we can't work in Zone A and receive salary in Zone B, but to ensure that we have a unified Nigeria, an indivisible Nigeria, and we have a unifier in you, the president, I call on you today to look towards the Southeast region. We'll work with you. We know you got the capacity, you got the competence, you got the capability to move this country to the destination of choice. And we're standing with you today to say we are supporting you. We have none. So nobody should say because she has been given appointment or they have been given appointment, that is why she keeps supporting. No, there's none like that. It means that we spend our money to support him because we know what he can do for Nigeria. What do you owe him? What is your own duty? Ensure that you put in your own capacity in the system. Support him. I disagree with any misleading interview or press conferences.
This is Bod TV Bod. In case the first time you come here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more uploads.